That was a fucking crazy trail.
Yeah, that was pretty rad. Definitely challenging.
Yeah. I think I remember that being one of the hardest ones out here.
Okay.
We hadn't been on it, but I remember somebody saying, you get the chance to ride Tommy Trail.
Ride it.
It's legit.
Yeah.
And there were spots where it was legit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Welcome back to Inhale the Trail. You guessed it, we're riding the Tommy Trail in Tahuya State Forest. Going down in the Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Where are you taking me, son? Tommy's taking us down. Be funny. Go up that one sometime, huh? GoPro effect is definitely going on here. That's one thing that's sort of difficult about GoPros. It never makes it real. Like, show the real steepness of things. Does not disappoint. Thanks, Dan, for waiting up for me. I really appreciate that. Dan with his ballerina bike skills, tearing it up. Let's take a quick look at the map and see where Tommy Trail is located. We rode Tommy Trail from south to north and ended up on the Overland Trail. This trail is tight, rooty, has a little bit of whoops and pretty decent berms, but overall pretty dang flowy. Fell off the peg. Get skinny! Nice work, Dan! These bushes are taking over. This is a cool little section here going under these trees. I was riding my YZ250FX. I had it in my map switch number 2, and I got number 2 programmed for trail riding pretty much. It's not as snappy or as aggressive, but she definitely still has enough power to do a wheelie if I need to throw that front tire over a rut. One thing about trail riding, come around a corner like this, bam, roots right there, and you're like, oh man, I gotta make decisions quick.
Big old tree fell over.
Tahuya State Forest is such a pretty area. There's really no rest on this trail. It had you working non-stop.
Oh, hell yeah. That's cool. That's hella cool.
What in the Sam Hizek am I doing here? Apparently I'm really trying to avoid this puddle. It's going to be really hard to catch back up with Dan. Oh, thank goodness. He waited for me.
Ping-ponging.
Definitely grateful for these hand guards, man. Bouncing off trees back there. Without hand guards, it's not as fun as it sounds. Another tight spot right here. Whew. Thread the needle.
Watch out for the tree, George.
Nothing like being bitch slapped in the face with a branch. So Tommy Trail seems to be about 1.4 miles long, and I would say it's probably rated a blue, and it's not too terribly difficult. It's a little tight in places and a little overgrown in places, but overall pretty rad trail. I think I was probably in too high of a gear right there. A little bit of fatigue setting in, and just really need to improve my riding skills. Baby steps, young grasshopper. Definitely like me some E-Start, baby. This is my first bike ever with a kickstand and an E-Start, and I'm not disappointed. As I get older, I really enjoy the smaller things in life. I don't know if you guys ever heard of steak pegs, but I have, and I purchased some. They're a product out of Australia. What they do is they help with arm pump and overall control of the bike. I bought them and was hoping I'd get them by the Norks race, but considering they were coming from Australia, they were a few days late. It's a very simple product, and normally I would have just built it myself. Probably would have had that video over on Kluger's Garage YouTube channel, but I just didn't have time to build them. It cost me about $225 to get it here, and it's one of those things, after you already spent the money, you just don't think about it anymore, and you either enjoy the product or you don't. Steak pegs are not very popular here in the US. If you've heard of them, comment below and tell me what you think about them. If you want to know more about these steak pegs, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment below, say hey, give me a review on those, and I'll make a video about it. I'm also thinking about making a set for my CR250, and if you want to see more about that, head over to Kluger's Garage on YouTube, and that video will be posted there. Thanks for enjoying the Tommy Trail with me today, and remember, pre-ride, re-ride, free ride. Until next time, get out, ride your bike.